Hi everybody, welcome back to Storytime with Miss Rhonda. I'm from the Stevens Memorial Library and I'm the Early Literacy Children's Librarian there. We're going to start right away with our opening song, Put Your Hands Up High. So you do what I do. Ready? Here we go. Put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle just so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the back, put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Let's do that one more time. Ready? Put your hands up high, put your hands down low, put your hands in the middle and wiggle just so. Put your elbows to the front, put your elbows to the back, put your elbows to the side and quack, quack, quack. Good job. We're going to do Two Little Blackbirds this week. So if you have your Two Little Blackbirds, go ahead and get them out. And you should find a document included with this story time that has the blackbirds on it, so you can just print them out for next time. Okay, everybody, let's get started with Two Little Blackbirds. So hold your blackbirds up like this. Ready? Two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. One named Jack, the other named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. Good job. Two little blackbirds floating in a cloud. This one was quiet, but this one was loud. Now whisper, fly away quiet. Fly away loud. Now whisper, come back quiet. Come back loud. Two little blackbirds sitting in the muck. This one got loose, but this one stayed stuck. Come on, pull. Ready? Pull hard. There we go. Fly away loose. Fly away stuck. Pull hard. Come on, ready? I'll count to 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Come back loose. Come back stuck. Can you pull them from behind your back? Pull hard. There we go. Two little blackbirds driving in the car. This one was near, but this one was far. Fly away near. Fly away far. Come back near. Come back far. Two little blackbirds sitting on a lily. This one was serious. It's your serious face. But this one was silly. Fly away serious. Fly away silly. Come back serious. Come back silly. Two little blackbirds, the best of friends. Fly away, friends. Come back again, friends. And that's the end. Okay, today we're going to sing a little song that we usually sing with a flannel board, but today we're going to do it with puppets. The song goes, I had me a cat and the cat pleased me. So if you've been watching Storytime, you know this song. So I'm going to get my cat. Here he is. I had me a cat and the cat pleased me. I fed my cat under yonder tree and the cat goes fiddly-fee. Cats don't usually go fiddly-fee, do they? They say meow meow. But in this song, they say fiddly-fee. Oh, let's bring Froggy in on this. Froggy, you can do this song with us, right? Here we go. I had me a frog and the frog pleased me. I fed my frog under yonder tree, and the frog goes ribbit, ribbit. And the cat goes fiddly-fee. Let's try a bunny. What does a bunny say? They don't really say anything, do they? They go like this. Can I see you wiggle your nose? Come here, bunny. Oh, look, it's Clover. Clover, let me see you wiggle your nose. Good job. All right, ready? I had me a bunny and the bunny pleased me. I fed my bunny under yonder tree, and the bunny goes, and the frog goes ribbit, ribbit, and the cat goes fiddly-fee. Okay, now let's do a dog, and we'll get Oscar to sing this one with us, okay? Uh-oh, here's Oscar. Stop. Come on, we're gonna sing a song to the boys and girls. You wanna do that? No. Okay, ready? I had me a dog, the dog pleased me. I fed my dog under yonder tree, and the dog goes bow wow. And the bunny goes, and the frog goes ribbit, ribbit, and the cat goes fiddly-fee. All right, let's do one more. How about a cow? I had me a cow, and the cow pleased me. I fed my cow under yonder tree, and the cow goes moo. And the dog goes bow wow. And the bunny goes, and the frog goes ribbit, ribbit, and the cat goes fiddly-fee. Okay, today's story is the story of Little Red Riding Hood. Now, once upon a time, there was a little girl who was loved very, very much by her grandmother. And she loved her so much, she wanted to make her something really special. So she made her a beautiful red cape with a hood. And it was made of the most beautiful red velvet. And Little Red Riding Hood loved it so much that she wore it everywhere she went. And pretty soon everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mom came to her and said, "Your grandmother is not feeling well, and I'd like you to take her a basket of goodies so that she can stay in bed and get better and not have to worry about cooking any food. So I've made this basket for you to take to her, and you need to take the shortcut through the woods. But I want you to remember, stay on the path, and whatever you do, don't talk to strangers." So Little Red Riding Hood promised her mother, "I promise, Mommy, I'll go straight to Grandma's house. I'm so excited to see her, and I hope she'll feel better." So Little Red Riding Hood got dressed in her red hood and her cape, and she set off through the woods. And it was a beautiful day. The birds were chirping, and the sun was filtering down through the leaves in the trees. And Little Red Riding Hood skipped along on the path on her way to her grandmother's house. Suddenly, out from behind a tree, there jumped a big wolf. And he looked very frightening. Little Red Riding Hood had never seen the wolf before. And so she decided it was best to be polite. And so she said, "Good day to you, sir." And the wolf said, "Good day to you, Little Red Riding Hood. And where might you be off to?" Now, you might remember that Red Riding Hood's mother told her, "Do not talk to strangers." But Red Riding Hood did not remember that very smart advice. And so she said to the wolf, "I'm going over to my grandmother's house, who lives in that pink cottage down on the other side of the forest. And she's not feeling well, so she's in bed today. And my mother's asked me to take her this bag of goodies for her." So the wolf looked at the bag of goodies, and he thought, those looked pretty delicious. And then the wolf looked at Red Riding Hood, and he thought she looked even more delicious. And then he thought of the grandmother, and he thought, I could have it all. So the wolf thought of a really smart plan, and he figured out a way that he could eat all the goodies in the basket, Little Red Riding Hood, and her grandmother too. So he said to Little Red Riding Hood, you know, it's really nice that you have this basket full of goodies for your grandmother, but I'll bet you she would like to have some flowers too. And if you go across this little field over here, it's just a little way off the path, you'll see a beautiful field full of wildflowers, and you could pick her a beautiful bouquet, and it would make her so happy. And she'd have these very cheerful flowers, and I'm sure that would help her to get better right away. Well, Little Red Riding Hood thought, that sounds like a really good idea. She would do anything for her grandmother to feel better. So she said thank you to the wolf, and she went skipping off along the field and in the direction of the wildflowers. Now the wolf, who was very clever, there weren't a lot of pink houses in the forest, and he thought he knew exactly the house that she was talking about. So he hurried and hurried along the path, and he got right up to Grandma's house, and he threw open the door, and before she could say, "Good gracious me," he had gobbled her up. He took her nightgown and her night hat, her little bonnet, and he dressed himself in the grandmother's clothes, and he got into her nice comfy bed, and he pulled the covers up to his chin to hide his furry body and neck, and he waited for Red Riding Hood to come. Well, a few minutes later he heard, "Oh, Grandma," and the wolf said, "Who is it?" And Little Red Riding Hood said, "It's me, Grandma, your granddaughter. Can I come in?" And the wolf said, "Of course, my dear. Just push the door open. It's unlocked. I'm too sick to get out of bed to open the door." So Little Red Riding Hood pushed open the door, and she walked up to the bed, and she looked at Grandma in the bed, and she thought, "Grandma doesn't look so good." She said, "Grandma, what big eyes you have." And the wolf said, "The better to see you with, my dear." And she said, but Grandma, what big ears you have." And the wolf said, "The better to hear you with, my dear." And she said, but Grandma, what a big nose you have." And the wolf said, "The better to smell you with, my dear." And oh, did Little Red Riding Hood smell delicious. And then Little Red Riding Hood said, "But Grandma, what big teeth you have." And the wolf leaned in close to her, and he said, "The better to eat you with, my dear." And the wolf leaped out of bed and chased Little Red Riding Hood around and around and around that room. He never had so much trouble catching his food before. And finally he got her cornered, and he swallowed her in one gulp. Well, his belly already had Grandma in there, and now he had Little Red Riding Hood in there, and then he picked up the basket of goodies that Little Red Riding Hood had brought, and he ate every single thing that was in the basket too. And so the wolf's belly was so full, and you know, sometimes you eat way too much. That food is so delicious and you want to eat it anyway. Well, that's what the wolf had done. He didn't stop himself at all, and now he didn't feel so good, and he was getting kind of sleepy too. So he laid his head down on the pillow again, and he fell fast asleep. Now, in the meantime, Little Red Riding Hood and Grandma were stuck down in that slimy stomach of the wolf, and they were surprised to see each other there, first of all. And Little Red Riding Hood said to Grandma, "Grandma, What are we going to do? We're stuck in the wolf's belly. And Grandma said, oh, no wolf is going to swallow me. And she started moving her elbows and banging into the wolf's belly. Bang, and bang, bang. And then they tickled him on the inside of his tummy. And they tickled him and tickled him and tickled him. And the wolf did not feel good. Oh, my goodness. His tummy was really bothering him. It seemed like everything was rolling around in there in a terrible, terrible way. And finally, he let out an enormous burp. And Little Red Riding Hood and Grandma popped right out of the wolf, and they ran out into the forest back to Little Red Riding Hood's house, where they stayed until the wolf went away. And the wolf felt so sick from meeting Grandma and Little Red Riding Hood that he decided he wasn't going to eat any more people ever again. It was the most terrible food in the world. And that is how Little Red Riding Hood and the Grandma were able to get away from the wolf, and they never had trouble with him again. And Little Red Riding Hood was able to go back and forth across the forest to see her grandmother and visited her as often as she wanted. The end. So this week I have a special flannel board for you called 4 Little Fireflies. And there they are, and you can see they're glowing at night. Did you see any fireflies this summer? When it gets dark out and you look out over your backyard, they like to fly around in the tall grass or the weeds in the edge of your property, and you can see them calling to each other in the night. Their bottoms light up with a special chemical in there, and that's how they call to each other. So this song goes like this. 4 little fireflies flashing in the night, gazing at the glow of each other's light. Then whoosh went the wind and whistle went the breeze, and out went one light with a great big sneeze. Ah, ah, choo! Ah. His light went out. All right, ready? Now we have 3. 1, 2, 3 fireflies. 3 little fireflies flashing in the night, gazing at the glow of each other's light. Then whoosh went the wind and whistle went the breeze, and out went one light with the great big sneeze. Ah, ah, choo! Ah! His light went out. Now we have 2 fireflies with their lights still on. Let's sing about them. Ready? 2 little fireflies flashing in the night, gazing at the glow from each other's light. Now whoosh went the wind and whistle went the breeze, and out went one light with the great big sneeze. Ah, 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 choo! There goes his light. Now we only have 1 firefly with his light still on. 1 little firefly flashing in the night, gazing at the glow from his own light. Then whoosh went the wind and whistle went the breeze, and out went his light with the great big sneeze. Ah, 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 choo! Good night, fireflies. So now we're going to play Where is Bluebird? And I've asked Oscar if he would help us play. And he says this week he's going to be really good and he's going to follow the rules and he's going to hide the bird, right? So here's Bluebird, and Oscar is going to, Oscar is going to hide the Bluebird. Hey, give me that Bluebird. Bluebirds are not for eating. No. In this game, you have to hide the Bluebird, okay? Okay. All right. I think he's going to do it. Do you think he'll do it? No, don't touch. Okay. So we're going to close our eyes. I'm going to sing the song, and Oscar is going to hide the Bluebird. Yes. Okay. Good job. All right. So everybody ready? Now it's time to close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Now it's time to close your eyes. No one's peeking. Okay, you can open your eyes. Hey, what are you chewing? What's in your mouth? Did you eat that bluebird? Let me see. Open. Ah. I don't see a bird in there, do you? All right, did you really hide it? Okay, good. All right, let's move the camera over here so we can see all the different trees. And let's say the colors of the different trees here, okay? This one is orange, green, brown, yellow, and red. Okay. All right, so I wonder where Oscar would have hidden that bluebird. So let's start with the brown one. Let's do it. Ready? Where is Bluebird? Look and see. Is she in the brown tree? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nope, no bluebird. All right, let's try the green tree. All right. Okay, Oscar, you think that's a good choice? Okay, here we go. Where is Bluebird? Look and see. Is she in the green tree? 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, no bluebird. Where did you hide that bluebird? Let's try the yellow tree. Let's try the yellow one. Ready? Where is Bluebird? Look and see. Is she behind the yellow tree? 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. Are you sure you didn't eat that? You didn't eat it. All right. Let's try the orange one. I hope Bluebird's behind the orange tree, don't you? Okay, let's try it. Where is Bluebird? Look and see. Is she in the orange tree? 1, 2, 3. There she is! Oh no! We found her. Yay! Thanks for helping us today, Oscar. Oh. Sorry about that. Okay, it's time to say goodbye for this week. So let's do a closing rhyme. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor. Ready? Point to the ceiling, point to the floor. Point to a window, now point to the door. Point to your nose and point to your eye. Point to your hand and wave goodbye. See you later. See you next week on Storytime with Miss Rhonda. Bye now. Yay! Thanks for helping us today, Oscar. Oh, stop.